So if they make a sequel of this movie, they definitely need to call it Tops. Hi, my name is Ryan Lane, and welcome to my review channel. So for today's movie, I will be reviewing Bottoms, directed by Emma Seligman and starring Ayo Edebiri, Havana Rose Liu, and Rachel Senow. Anyway, Bottoms tells the story of PJ and Rosie, played by Rachel Senow and Ayo Edebiri, respectively, and they are two high schoolers who are bullied by their classmates for being, in their own words, gay and untalented. They also pine for sex and romance with cheerleaders Isabel and Brittany, played by Havana Liu and Kaya Gerber, respectively. Though their attempts at flirting with them have less than desirable results, let's just say. And following an altercation, a love tapping a guy with a car, Isabel, PJ and Rosie decided to create a fight club, or as Rosie likes to call it, a self-defense club, in order to hook up with the pretty female students. So, the film's approach to its feminist themes are about as subtle as a mascot lion with an absurdly large cock and balls. Which is to say, not very subtle at all. That's not inherently a problem. The Barbie movie is not subtle at all about its feminist themes. But unlike Bottoms, Barbie has two things that Bottoms doesn't: insight and a whole lot of laughs. This isn't to say that Bottoms is lacking in laughs. In between the lines of not very funny dialogue, there are some pretty solid one-liners, some of which had me in hysterics and had me laughing super hard. There are some genuine good belly laughs in this movie that would fit in well with many fine comedies coming out today. It's just the problem is the film doesn't have enough of these lines. Also undercutting the laugh ratio of this movie is the film's attempts at dark humor. The issue with the dark humor is that these attempts just come off as dark. Period. For example, there's a whole gag where the two main leads, they try having a therapy session with all the girls in their fight club or self-defense club, and they try to use this therapy session in order to get the girls to be more willing to have sex with them. Again, nice moment for some dark humor, but the problem is that when the girls, the issues that they bring up are just dark. The whole idea is that it's supposed to contrast with what they were going for. It's like the two main leads, they wanted them to just talk about some lighthearted, well, relatively speaking, issues, and instead there are just some insanely dark issues pertaining to women that are brought up that just feel, for lack of a better term, way too real to be hilarious. It just comes off as, well, dark. Also, another good example of the dark humor not working is there's a, how shall I put this? There's a school shooting gag. And, God, again, I'm not saying that can't be leveraged for good dark humor. South Park has shown that subject matter is ripe for dark humor. But, again, it just comes across as way too real in this movie. And while the film's writing does have some creativity, it also, how many films can you say where the main character's secret was that they didn't go to juvie? It also has some formulaic plot beats, and when the film isn't being formulaic, it's being way too out of left field. There's a big plot revelation in the third act that, while it does have some creative setup, it just feels way like it belongs in a different movie, almost. So the performers are all exceptionally committed to the film's absurd premise, and it's clear that they could do a lot better if they were given a better script to work with. The actors do take advantage of whatever good lines they do get. The problem is they just don't get enough of said good lines. They also managed to take even the most cliched of plot beats, i.e., the friendship breakup, and make them palatable and, dare I say, a little bit heartfelt even at times. So, though it certainly benefits from committed performances, Bottoms lacks the requisite amount of insight or laughs in order to make its unsubtle script palatable. And so, with all that in mind, I will be giving Bottoms 2.5 out of 5 stars. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. If you like this review and would like to see more like it, be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. And for today's comment section prompt of the day, what is your favorite high school comedy and why?